Hi Firsties, so I would like for you to please find this paper out of your binder. It's a color by code. And what we're going to do, it's a two-step activity. First, we're going to solve the math problems. They're all addition, and we're going to solve them by practicing counting on. And then once we have them all solved, your job is to have an adult check over your answers. Once your adult says, yep, they look great, then you're going to use this color code and you're going to color the kitty, okay, the Halloween kitty. So there's a couple things I need to tell you about before we get started. First, it says up here, whenever you come to a patch, so the patch is on the kitty's hat, you get to color that whatever color you want. And then the second thing I need to tell you is super important. They actually made a mistake. If you look at the code, there's no number 2, and you're going to need the number 2. So you're going to do this. You're going to say 2 equals black. Okay, so 2 equals black. Both 2 and 6 are going to be colored black, and that's when we get to the answers. I'll explain that a little bit more. Okay, so if you need a whiteboard, if you prefer drawing circles to solve these equations, that's fine. But in my opinion, it's quicker if you count on. Okay, so let's practice that together. You should use a pencil. I'm going to use a pen. You should use a pencil just in case you get the wrong answer and your adult says, nope, look at that one again. Then you can go back and erase it. I'm going to use a pen so that it'll show up on the camera. Okay, so first job is to just go through this and start solving all these wonderful math equations. Some of them are in pretty small areas. Just do your best, okay? So let's start with this one. It says 3 plus 3 equals, this is an equals line. It's just written in vertical form, blank. Okay, so 3 and 3 are the same number. One of them isn't greater than the other. So I'm just going to put one of these 3's over my heart, and I'm going to count on another 3. Ready? 3, 4, 5, 6. The answer is 6. So I'm going to write a 6 underneath the equals bar. Okay, and then I'm going to keep solving. I'm going to solve this one next. 10 plus 2 equals blank. 10 is the greater number. I'm going to underline that. That's the number that's going to go over my heart, and then I'm going to count on 2. 10, 11, 12. 10 plus 2 equals 12. Remember, I said some of these areas are really small, but just do your best with writing the answers in there. Okay, 6 plus 6 are the same number. One is not greater than the other, so I'll just put this 6 over my heart, and I'll count on another 6. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The answer is 12. Okay, then let's pretend that you have solved all of these equations. Your next job is to say, Mom, Dad, Grandma, whoever you're working with, can you please check to make sure my answers are okay? And they're going to look to make sure that you have all the correct answers. And once they say yes, or if they say no, you'll fix it. Once they say yes, then the second job is to look at this color code right here. Whatever the total is going to be the color that you color that area of the Halloween cat. Okay, for example, 6 plus 6 equals 12. 12 is the total. So I'm going to look here on the code. I'm going to find the number 12. 12 equals white. So that area of the cat is going to stay white. So you don't have to color that area because it's already white. If you have a white crayon and you want to color it with a white crayon, that's fine. This one's also going to stay white because the total is 12. This area of the cat is 6. 3 plus 3 equals 6. So what color am I going to color this area of the cat? Let's see. Let's find 6. There it is. It says 6 equals black. So you can use crayons or markers or colored pencils, but you're going to color this area black. And if you're using a crayon, you can go over the numbers. Since I'm using a marker, and if I go over the numbers, you're not going to be able to see them anymore. So I'm just going to do something like that. I'm going to stay in my lines because you guys are big kids. We don't scribble, we color. That part of the cat is going to be black. I'm going to solve this part of the cat too and see. I have a feeling this is going to be black. 5 plus 1. 5 goes over my heart because it's greater and I'm going to count on 1. 5, 6. This answer is also 6. So yes, I'm going to color this part of the cat black as well. I'm going to finish coloring this and then I wanted to show you something else. Again, since I'm using a marker, I'm just going to do this so that you can still see my numbers. If you're using a crayon or colored pencil, you can color over the numbers. Okay, so this is the other thing I wanted to show you. So if you look on the kitty's tummy, there's some really tiny equations and there's some really tiny numbers just by themselves. Like, for example, this part of the kitty's tummy just says 6. There's not an equation. It's giving you the answer. So you'll just come down here and say, oh, 6 equals black. So just color that little area black. This is 2. There's not an equation. So that's the answer. So 2 is also going to be black. Okay, there's some really small areas that you have to watch out for, like the inside of the ears are going to be a different color than the outside of the ears. So make sure you're paying attention to your coloring. This area right here, 8 plus 1, is the answer to whatever color you're going to color his nose or her nose. Okay, and then there's a few equations on the outside that you're also going to color around the kitty. When you're finished, please take a picture and submit it.